Morning, guys. So, got a little bit of an update video here. I've been looking for some mag pouches for the Scorpion, which is right behind me. And I'd heard Mac Military Arms Channel mention that the mags would actually fit in MP5 pouches. So what I did is I went on Amazon and I bought two of these. Now these are the Condor brand MP5 mag. They're triple pouches. They make double pouches also. They look to be real good quality. You can hang them right off your belt or attach them using the MOLLE system. They're a little weird. I'll show you what I mean. You gotta rip open this tab and you see how much extra material is here. To get them, nice and tight, you cinch it down, but then you get all this extra material here. But you can Velcro it, but then you get all this extra material. So I'm probably gonna end up sewing them like that, so that it's just that much. Then you unbuckle it, and it's Velcro here. And flip it open, and there's your mag. Now this is probably going to get cut off because it's got a flap of Velcro that folds down like that. I don't see the point of that. I really don't, unless it's, meant as a kind of a tab. But it seems a bit excessive. But for, I think I paid $14 and change on Amazon for each of these. So with some minor modification, I think they'll serve me real well. Let me fix this damn thing. There we go. It seems to be real high quality. And honestly, for under 15 bucks for a triple pouch, I'm not going to complain. I actually bought two of these. The mags are very tight going in when you get them. You have to play with it a little bit to get the mag to go in, but eventually they will go in. So I've just had these loaded for like a day now, just kind of stretch them out, because like anything else, when you get it new, it's going to be tight fitting. So they seem well built. There wasn't a lot of loose strings hanging off it. I had to melt a couple strings here and there, but no big deal. So those are a pretty good option. And, of course, they match the color. Well, I ordered which one is it? The HBI extended charging handle. I don't know how well that will show up. Which works great. It gets your finger away from riding on these rails and taking chunks out of your knuckles, which is nice. I haven't shot it yet since I put that in, but it works great. It's basically identical to the original, only longer. And if you're noticing the foregrip, well, the angled foregrip, that's who is this? Strike Industries Cobra Grip, which I actually really like, because I'll have to move it here. Because when you go to grab it, it kind of just, I didn't think I would like how it has that wing, but it actually makes almost for a seamless transition. I mean, you can wrap around like that. I don't like it, but this, it gives you a pretty damn good purchase on it. I'll show you this side. So it keeps your fingers away. I mean, granted, I got the rail covers on it here, but it seems to work real well. So overall, with just the exception of deciding what I'm going to stick for a muzzle brake on it here, and the handle, which if Magpul ever gets off their asses and releases their grip, I will order. Because I already have the Magpul mag release, and it's fantastic. If you don't want something that's, overly big, one of the big ass duck bills that's real wide, let's go with the Magpul. It's basically the stock mag release, profile, everything, with just the AK. And it's just big enough that grab, strip. It's perfect. You don't need this big, huge, honking mag release, which looks kind of stupid to me, honestly. And I may or may not play with the trigger. I don't have any issues with the trigger. I think the stock trigger is fine. I may end up ordering the HBI trigger spring kit and trying that instead of, putting in, one of the full triggers, the metal triggers like some people have been doing to pimp theirs out. I don't see the need of it. I would like it a little bit crisper, there's not a whole lot of travel in this trigger to begin with. That's the wall right there. And the release, now that's all the way back. Right there. That's actually a pretty good trigger. It's meant as a military trigger, but overall it's not a bad trigger. And the more you shoot it, it will get better. It'll smooth out a little bit. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with this thing. I haven't had any hiccups. It's eaten everything I've tried putting through it. I won't put steel case because I'm not that cheap. I'm cheap, but not that cheap. I just don't like shooting steel case, period. Part of the problem is all my local ranges, with the exception of one, won't let you shoot steel case. They'll let you shoot aluminum, but not steel. Because the bimetal jackets, because it's magnetic. Which, I don't know why the fuck they care unless they don't want to bother sorting it out. That's the only thing I can think of. Because if you got a backstop that's rated for, 50 cal, a 9mm steel case bimetal jacket projectile is not going to put a dent in it. I don't care what they say. It's just the truth. I know a lot of them resell their brass, and that's probably, they just don't want to take the time to sort it out. But they don't seem to have a problem with the aluminum case. Which, they got to sort that out. So, that's about all I had for today. Just getting ready to get hit by a big ass winter storm that's coming. That's supposed to drop, 8 or 12 inches of snow on us tonight into tomorrow. Yay. Can't you tell I'm excited? I just watched a video that got me excited. It was Mishiko, or Misha. He got his hands on one of the Kalashnikov USA 9mm AKs. Similar to the PSA, but no issues. And I must say, I really liked the way they did that. The only thing I really liked about the PSA AK, 9mm AK, was it took Scorpion mags that are readily available and cheap. I hate when people use proprietary mags. They probably could have figured out a way of making it work on the 33 round Glock mags, or the 19X mags, or the Magpul mags, or the big boys. Why they chose to go with a proprietary design other than to make you spend more money, I don't know. I'm a little bit of a magazine whore. I hate spending a ton of money for mags, so I will look for the cheapest deal I can on mags. Like these. Nice, shiny steel AR mags. I think I picked these up for about 12 bucks from AIM Surplus each. I bought 4 of them because these are the Israeli. They don't say it on them, but they are the Mako steel mags, and they are fantastic. They're pretty much indestructible. I ran one of these over with my car, and it literally, I ran it over fully loaded, and then I unloaded it and ran it over again. And it did not mess with the feed lips at all. Now, would I do that with one of these aluminum ones? No. Because I guarantee you, these feed lips would get fucked up on the aluminums. So, these are heavy, but damn near indestructible. I mean, Magpul. That's the best value I can think of for the money. If it breaks, it's cheap. Throw it away, buy another one. The Scorpion mags, I'm running the factory mags. I just actually last night ordered 2 of the PSA 9mm AKs because they will run in this. So in another week or so, depending on how long it takes for them to get me the mags, which I don't know, I should have them probably late in the week, I would guess. Just depends on when they decide to ship them and how long it takes to get up here from the Carolinas. But I will give those a try out in this, because why not? They're 35 rounders. So they give you 5 more rounds. Oh, this is a 20 rounder. But it gives you 5 more rounds than the factory Scorpion mags. So it'll be interesting. I'll torture test them. I'll try and break them. See how they work. But I intended for this to be a short little video, but I tend to start blabbering. But I really do like this charging handle. Works just like the factory one, just bigger. And I think I paid $35 for this, maybe. It's worth it. It's definitely worth the money. I don't even have too big of an issue with the grip, really, because I have a bigger hand. And the angle actually fits for me when I'm actually... I end up choking down on it, believe it or not, instead of up. Because if you choke up, it doesn't feel right. But if you choke down to where this flare on the bottom is, and you keep your hand down there, it actually is not a bad grip. But I'm a Magpul whore, so when those grips do become available, I will buy it, because I do like this. The only thing I'm not crazy about is that it's a clamshell 2-piece design. I don't know why Magpul just didn't take their standard grip and say, hey, make that fit this. 1 piece, you know, like their AK grips. Perfect. Perfect grips. The AR grips, perfect. I love them. Why they didn't just take their standard grip and make it so you could mount it on here, I don't know. And I've heard people that tested them for Magpul did not like it because it opened up a gap right down here at the trigger guard, and it annoyed the shit out of people. And the testers didn't like the 2-piece design. So maybe that's why they haven't released it yet, is because they're reworking it. That's kind of what I've heard. Whether or not that's true or not, who knows. But we shall see anyways. So that's about all I've got going on for today. Waiting till probably Mr. Matt does his show. Till Never Enough Ammo does his show, you know, later this afternoon. Nobody's live on gun channels, I don't think, so there's no open lobbies. Which, if you're not on gun channels, you should be. A lot of cool people there. A lot of interesting discussions going on. Yes, I love playing with this thing. Honestly, one of my favorite guns. This thing, every time I go to the range, it goes to the range with me. This probably will become my truck gun. Because when you've got that size package, where you can fit it in a backpack and just throw it on your seat, it's hard to beat. Especially when you whip it out and it's ready to go like that. So I'm going to cut this one off now. Have a great afternoon, guys. Enjoy your day. I know I will, at least until it starts snowing. Because I've noticed with what I do, people start losing their minds. I'm just glad I'm not on call today. Otherwise, it probably would not be a fun day for me. It lucks out, I'm only on call once every 5 days, so. During the summer, it goes, you're on call once a week for the whole week. Which, summer, you lose your heat, not such a big deal. Unless you have no hot water. So it's not really super emergency like it is up here in the Northeast during the winter. Because you do not want to be without heat in the winter up here. But I've been stockpiling, oh, one more thing. I have been stockpiling some of this stuff. The Golden Tiger. One of my local shops sells it for about $6 for 20 rounds, so it's cheap. It's readily available. Because I do like to bring out the AKs every once in a while, and I do have that one range that will let me shoot steel case. So, one's better than none. Well, have a great day, guys. I'm out.